So you want to start your business on Amazon, but you have no idea what is the best product, the best niche, the best category to sell in. Well, you're not alone. In fact, this is the biggest hurdle that Amazon sellers face, choosing the right product or the right category. And this is where most entrepreneurs stumble and fall because they make the critical mistake. They assume. They assume that the product that they like, the product that they would use, the product that they would buy is a product that's going to be successful on Amazon, rather than verifying that that product is a product that is currently in demand. A few months down the line, they launch the product, and mostly what's going to happen is they're going to find that there's actually no audience for that product and people are not purchasing it. So they failed. That's why in this video, we're going to be talking about the strategy that you need to follow in order to launch evergreen products.
Now, a quick Google search and you might think, what is an evergreen product? Or what does evergreen basically mean in business? No, it's not a tree that is always green. It's rather something related to business. So if we look at the terminology, actually evergreen basically means having foliage that remains green and functional through more than one growing season. So yes, it is an evergreen tree. However, in business, it means universally and continually relevant, meaning not limited in applicability to a particular event or date.
Step number one would be to make sure that the product that you are choosing actually ticks all the boxes to being a product that is evergreen and something that is in demand. Step number two, a quick interview with Shivali from the Helium 10 team. We're going to be talking about often, I think, overlooked feature of Helium 10 called Trendster. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can use that feature even if you sell in a marketplace like the Middle East that currently Helium 10 does not operate in. But this is a system that can help you, or this is rather a feature that can help you better verify that the product that you intend to sell is actually an evergreen product. Now, if this is your first time watching a video on this channel, hi, my name is Crystal and I'm the founder of Amazon Sellers Society and our new company, Sellers Society. We help entrepreneurs, brands, and businesses launch, sell, and scale on Amazon in the Middle East. If you want more information about everything that we do, you can find all the information on our website, www.assmiddleeast.org. Make sure you check out the latest, newest masterclass that we have for free so you can learn more information about selling on Amazon. You'll find the link in the description box of the video and the first comment in the comment section. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're interested to learn more about selling on Amazon, e-commerce in the Middle East. I'm sure you are interested because you're watching this video. And leave me a thumbs up and a comment in the comment section below so I know that you're interested in this type of content so we can make more and more of it. Now let's talk about part number one, which is verifying that the product is evergreen, or let's say the mindset that you should have when you want to sell, when you want to choose and sell a product on Amazon. It's so much easier when you want to sell a product on Amazon to sell a product that people are actually currently buying, rather than sell a product that you are passionate about. I'm not saying you can't do both or you can't sell whatever you want on Amazon. Of course you can, but it does take a completely different strategy to sell a product that you are passionate about that doesn't really have a market on Amazon. The product that you want to sell on Amazon should be an evergreen product, meaning it should also solve people's problems. And it should be something that is technically not seasonal, that is used all the time, and something that can solve somebody's problem. Gardeners always need pots and plants. Golfers always need golf balls and golf accessories. Mothers always need baby bibs and other baby-related accessories. So those are the types of products that we are selling. We don't sell life-threatening products or life and death situation type of products on Amazon. We sell everyday evergreen products. That's the mindset that you should have. Now, you might say, well, I found a lot of these products that you say solve problems, but I find that they're very saturated. Even if they are saturated, even if whatever product you want to sell and category you want to sell in, if you find that it is saturated, well, there is something that you can do. There's actually two things that you can do. Number one, you can make so many changes in that particular product that make it so much better that it virtually is unrecognizable and it's just going to dominate that particular category or that particular niche, let's say. Or number two, you can decide you just want to keep it the same, but you want to invest time, effort, and money to dominate whatever niche you are selling in. So you just want to be exactly like everyone else, but you're going to put double the effort, you're going to lower the price, you're going to make better images, you're going to do more ads in order to dominate the category or the niche. As simple as that. Remember, three main things that make a product evergreen. Number one, the product makes money year after year. The investment is safer than if you are launching something in a new industry or a new model, for example. And the long-term potential for profit is much higher when you are selling a product that is evergreen and a product that people are currently already buying on Amazon. Now that's fantastic. Number two, or step number two, how do you verify that the product that you currently decided that you want to sell and you believe is evergreen, how can you verify that that product actually is in demand? Well, there are a lot of ways and there's a lot of softwares and we've talked about all of them on the channel. But in this video, I want to expand your horizons a little bit further and I want to talk about a certain feature in Helium 10 that is, it's called Trendster. I don't find a lot of information about it. I think it's absolutely amazing because it can help you verify if the product is in demand on the biggest marketplace in the world, which is Amazon.com. If it is in demand, if it is being currently sold on Amazon.com and people are actively buying it and you can see the history of it, it's not like they've been buying it for the past couple of months, that you can see the history of it, then you've got even more valuable data that can help you verify that, yes, this product can also be evergreen in whatever marketplace that you are selling in. Now let's meet Shivali from the Helium 10 family and let's learn a little bit more about this feature called Trendster. So Shivali, as you know, one of the toughest things and the biggest hurdles for entrepreneurs when they want to start their Amazon business is figuring out what to sell on Amazon. And it's so hard not to choose products that you like and products that your friends are using. So we love data. We like to look at these numbers. How can we make it more accessible for people? Or what do you think is something that people need to be looking for when they want to choose a product and make sure that that product is going to succeed?
Yeah, for sure. So of course, picking a product is the most foundational part, especially when it comes to selling on Amazon. And in any business opportunity, you want to be looking at large data sets, just so you know that the business opportunity you're going into, at the end of the day, when you start, it's really worth that investment of time, effort, and resources that you'll be using, right? So I say that you want to take advantage of the tools that are already out there so you can get a better understanding of the marketplaces that you want to go into. So I personally want to talk today about just conducting product research in those marketplaces that don't necessarily have the same exact resources. That would be Pinterest Trends, Alibaba, which is, if you're not aware, the largest sourcing website. So that's basically the Amazon of finding manufacturers, suppliers, and then of course Helium 10's Trendster. So I want to cover those three things, and I think they'll be really beneficial.
Perfect.
When it comes to Pinterest Trends, most people don't know that when you go to this website, you can actually go down and see what is trending and what's on the rise. So when you're taking a look at this, you can type in keywords basically right up here to see what exactly is happening with that specific keyword that you were taking a look at. So we know that Christmas is coming up in the US, right? Yep. So I'm just going to use Christmas, let's say decor, right? So if we click on this and in autocomplete, you'll see all the words that populated, right? So if I typed anything in, actually we'll go back to that in a second, but here you can see that, okay, in January of 2021, it obviously fell off because December is right here, right?
Yes.
So it was increasing, and now you see it increasing again. So this right here is a very seasonal thing, right?
Yeah.
Because it's Christmas. But you can use this to figure out essentially, is this product really evergreen? Now, the Chrome extension, you would be able to click Analyze Product Demand on Amazon and click See Analysis to figure out exactly how much is this item being searched for in Amazon.
Yeah.
So this right here, Christmas decor right now is being searched for 284,000 times roughly on average per month. And you can also see some of the other relative keywords that are also being searched up for right here, as well as some top products and a lot of other great high-level information. But this is one way to just figure out if there's demand for a certain product in at least the US market. Now, I know the Chrome extension is not readily available in the Middle East specifically. However, this is a great way just to figure out, okay, well, in other marketplaces, is this working?
Yeah.
Going back to the original Pinterest trends, again, that's trends.pinterest.com. If you scroll down, you see a lot of stuff that's kind of trending, food and drinks, beauty. So even if you don't have the Chrome extension and you're just taking a look, you would be able to sort of navigate through and scope out, okay, what's exactly on the rise? What are my options, you know? And as I mentioned here, when I was typing in Christmas, you had the autocomplete. So these are things that are popular or beginning to start trending.
Yeah.
Super cool. Now we also have Alibaba. I have this pulled up. Obviously you can tell I have a few tabs open. So I'm just going to go ahead and explain Alibaba with this, specific product. So let's say I was taking a look at product, I've been scavenging around for a little bit of time, but now I see this. I could go here and click the verified supplier, right? So this is the company that's selling this product. And I can start taking a look at their storefront. So this is their storefront. And it's a little bit of a rabbit hole, but that's also the exciting part. And I want those of you watching to really remember that this is a really exciting part of your business. You're just getting started. This is something that you will begin to build, right? And you can really make your own. So when you're looking for something that you want to maybe private label, right? You can really get excited about, oh, all right, what are my possibilities here? So I like to go down and take a look at the top picks or just kind of go through. You can usually click products and see if there's something that catches your interest. I'm just going to scroll down the top picks for the time being because I see that there's two of these. There's two, sorting Ziploc bag. I didn't even know this was a product before I took a look at this. Did you?
No, not really.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I mean,
it is,
for me, I would just, stick it in my drawer, but this is a product. So if let's say click on this one, right? Then we're taken to this listing, and you'll essentially find that, okay, this is maybe interesting, right? It's going to cost me $5 if I want to order a lot of units, $6.75 if I want to order a little bit less. Now, there are minimum order quantities, but you can find, a supplier that will work with your budget. So once you do this, you can, let's say I take, some of these keywords and I want to just figure out the demand for it. So I can say, okay, let's type in sandwich bag organizer, right? Hit search. And then you would be able to have all these items populate the results. So these are all people that are selling that same exact item, right? The same exact item. And then you could use the Chrome extension, do the same exact thing with product demand to figure out, is this product doing well on Amazon? And sure enough, there are 4,000 searches. Now, this is not, nowhere near that Santa Claus item that we were looking at, of course, but there's people searching for it. There's a good amount of people searching for it. And you can see that there's other relevant keywords that are also have good search volume, and not thousands of products that are competing. So this is not necessarily to say that, okay, this is the product that I want to run with right away. There's obviously many other things and many other parameters that you want to take a look at. So you want to take a look at your budget. According to these price points, and the minimum order quantities, is that something that you want to invest? There's also, in terms of profitability, will the profit margins remain if you are calculating using maybe, let's say, FBA fees or shipment fees, or there's more things that go into it, but this is a great place for you to begin analyzing your product demand and if it's a good product opportunity.
And generate ideas as well. Because
Exactly.
the only other way would be to just check what other sellers are doing on Amazon and sell the same exact thing, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but that's how products become oversaturated. So it's just developing ideas. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And sometimes you can even go into like Amazon, let's say. I have crystal wine glasses pulled up, but you can see here that they're all kind of simple, right?
Yeah.
Very, very similar in terms of what they look like. But if you go to Etsy, then you type in the same exact thing, you have a little bit of a difference, right? This is like embellished glasses, and that's mostly what's showing up too. There's obviously the simple ones we just saw, but there's a lot of embroidered or like colored glasses. Same thing on Pinterest Trends. If you go to Pinterest Trends and you just type, or Pinterest, you type in crystal wine glasses, it's the same thing. There's more embroidered glasses than there are regular. So that could be something to look into if you want to just expound on those ideas we were just talking about. You want to figure out, how can I really differentiate a product?
Yes.
Even if your marketplace is saturated or you think it's saturated, you can always go in and do some research like this using the resources that are available to figure out, how can I stand out? How can I get my product to be different?
Yeah.
So that's a great way to do that. Now, Trendster, Helium 10's Trendster, right, is one of the tools that we can use to check trends, not only on Amazon, but also in the world of Google. So this tool actually pulls from not only Amazon, but Google Trends. Now, if you don't necessarily have Trendster available in your marketplace, we are working on that here at Helium 10. However, you can also go to trends.google.com and do the same exact thing. You would be able to navigate, which place that you are even looking into selling on, as well as just type it in and see how the trends are changing. Now, I'm going to go back to Trendster and just sort of explain what this tool does. Now, you have to have, as you can see here, at least one or more ASINs, and then the keywords are optional. So the marketplace here you can navigate to, and then let's say that you want to figure out if the product that you were taking a look at, is it seasonal or is it evergreen, right? Then you can get a better understanding here. We know that at the beginning of the coronavirus, some categories were really blowing up, right? I'm sure like masks and immunity boosters and vitamins, all that stuff was probably in flux, just increasing. So I'm gonna put in an example. I'm not gonna use coronavirus, but I'll use the Santa Claus costume, right?
The next best thing.
The next best thing, yes. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna find the ASIN, which is right in product details. Now, you don't necessarily have to do what I just did, where I clicked on the listing, even when I'm on this page. If you have the Chrome extension involved, not involved. If you have it added to your browser, you would just be able to just highlight and and go from there. So same exact thing, I would be able to click copy and then paste it in. And again, you can add more than just one ASIN, but can add Santa Claus costume, hit start Trendster. And here you would be able to see the correlation of just how interest overall in the world is increasing with sales, which is really cool. So I'm going to put in year here and all time here, just so we can get a understanding. Now, like I said, this is supposed to help you understand the seasonality of products, as well as just some insights if the product is trending up or down. Now, remember that the lower the BSR rank, what we're looking at on this graph is the price changes as well as the sales rank. So here you can see that the sales rank says 2,305. Now, remember that the lower the BSR, the more that product is selling, and vice versa. So the higher the rank, the slower those sales are. So take a look at how this product is doing, right? How it's evolving. Because around October to December, obviously, since it's Santa Claus, it's a lot lower. Versus throughout the rest of the year, obviously they probably still make sales, but it's a lot, higher in rank. So same thing here. When we're taking a look at the year, we see the same exact thing, right? So it's starting, and not really many people are searching for it year round, but then the moment that October, November, December hits, you have peak in search volume. So you can really see the correlation of the interest and as well as the sales here. So this can really help you determine if that product is evergreen. And then you can take this information and really go into your marketplace and make a more sound, educated decision on if this product is something that you would want to run with. Again, many parameters, but a great starting place nonetheless.
Now, I am a customer board advisor for Helium 10, so I have a special code for you to use if you want to download Helium 10. Make sure you use it. It has no additional features other than it gives you a certain discount. I'll leave it in the description box of this video, but it can verify to the Helium 10 team that actually people in the Middle East are interested to use Helium 10, and then they can speed things up and they can get Helium 10 to operate in the Middle East a little bit faster. So again, I'll leave the link in the description box of this video, and it does provide you with a 50% discount as well if you want to use it. Thank you so much to Shivali, to the Helium 10 family. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye.
So Shivali, do you think it's actually, because there are a lot of pros and cons to starting an Amazon business, especially after 2020. I see a lot of people are excited because it is a fantastic opportunity, but I also see a lot of people hesitant, worried, and scared. Now, we're both biased. We love Amazon, we love e-commerce, but what would you say to somebody who's still on the fence, not really sure if they should or shouldn't start their business, and start the year off fresh, 2022, with a brand new Amazon business? Do you think it's the right time? Do you have any advice?
Honestly, I feel like every situation is relative to the person. So what I would say is I would sit down and ensure that, is this business opportunity really for you? This is how I would do that. I would answer, do I have the time to invest into something like this? Figure out what you want out of this business opportunity. Sometimes people are looking to get started just to make a few $100 on the side. And sometimes they want to make a real career change. So for me, I know when I was getting started, it was really big because I was taking 5 years worth of savings to begin. So I get what it means to, take maybe the money that you've saved and figure out, is this where I really want to put my money that I've been saving up? So I get all of that, but I would really sit down and make a pros and cons list of what is preventing you. What are you worried about? Is this something that you want to invest your time in? What do you want out of the business? And then really figure out how you want to get started. So what do I mean by that? In any situation, you want to educate yourself in what you're going into. Most of the times when we prepare for a job, we want to get educated on it, right? Like most people go to school, they'll get a degree or they'll get job experience. This is the same thing. You can totally do this. You can be successful with it. But you have to make sure that you understand the time commitment as well. So you will need to take time to do your data research. You will need to take time it will take some work of just figuring out, the analysis of that data, the marketing once you have that product up. But all of that is very, very, very exciting. And you can completely thrive in the process. You just have to be willing to do what people who are successful before you have done, and that's get educated and take action. So knowledge is one thing, the utilization of that knowledge completely different. So yes, that's what I would recommend. Just really align yourself with what you want out of the business opportunity and take action.
Thank you so much, Shivali. Thank you for that, because it's 100% true. You are right. Thank you so much for your time and for all the knowledge.
Thank you, Crystal. Great to speak with you.
Thank you.